my moment, my fate written, I'm chosen. Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my pride, but time my only opponent. And lately I abide, but limitless I've awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrificed mattered. All that blood, sweat, tears that I scattered. All that fake talk, fear that you splattered. Push me to right here, a new chapter.
Here now, waiting for the flag to fall. Here now, cutting through the rolling fog. You know you need it. It's so close, I feel it. Here now, this is the moment.
One too many times, the shots that y'all are taking. One too many times that I've been stuck patient on my downfall. Antidote seeking while I was vacant, but the crown falls simply to those who try to take it. One shot to get two paid, and my three wet like lemonade.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Indiana Tech Esports channel. My name is Bub. I'll be joined a little bit later by Cheesy Ninja. He's on the way. But we're back for Collegiate Rivals Series. It's the playoffs. The Warriors are in the lower bracket. They had not a great Sunday. Last Sunday, lost for the first time this season. So we now play USC, or Southern California, for those who know. The Trojans, they are in Collegiate Rival Series. They went 5-3 during the regular season, lost in the upper bracket to Georgia Tech in the second round, then got a sweep and a 3-1 win, and have now run into the Warriors, who, well, they won their first two series against Iowa, and then 1-5 in their second series, and then fell 3-0 to Nebraska. And now they find themselves here against Southern California as we get our first bans. No surprise, double gambit ban both ways. Way too strong right now with his ult, the cleanse, the anti-heal. He's just got everything. That is an Angela ban for the Warriors, followed up by an invis save for USC. We will then proceed to save Angela for ourselves. By the way, if you can't read the top of the screen, I will read it for you. We're going to Hell's Heaven here in Game 1. A Daredevil ban coming out for USC as well, as we get into the next set of double bans. So far, nothing too crazy. The Gambit ban, no big surprise. Daredevil is still pretty strong from what I remember. Mantis and Daredevil, the Warriors will not be playing Mantis. Neither team will now be playing Daredevil. Again, Daredevil's just very, very strong right now. The Warriors save is up next. We'll see what that turns into. Kerbo has a Lord Spider-Man. I don't know how I feel about that. That's a little terrifying. We will be seeing double Invis as well. Invis, probably one of the strongest supports in the game right now. And unsurprisingly, we gonna be seeing it probably for both teams. You see Twist already hovering. A Psylocke ban coming out the other way for USC. I don't know who on the Warriors plays Psylocke. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sure someone does, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. And a hella save for USC off the final save for them. This is wild having to do picks and bans and everything on my own. Usually I have someone else to provide commentary with me. So I'm doing this solo, at least for now. The final... I totally missed it. It was a Bucky ban for the Warriors. So here we go as we get ready for the beginning of round 1 in game 1. Everything best of 5. And if we get to that point, it is a no bracket reset needed. It is just one series for the grand finals, all of which will be played out today. The Warriors are one of the top 6 teams remaining. I believe we started with 32. I think it was 32 teams. And now we are here. Not now, though. We're just getting started, actually. No surprise here. We are seeing the Angela immediately picked by Rhymy. Kerbo is on the Invis, which is interesting, to say the least. totally lost my train of thought. P. Dougie is on the Emma Frost as well. See a report on the Star-Lord. He was on Bucky a moment ago. Twist on the Rocket. Jonga on the Adam Warlock. Nothing really surprising there for the Warriors, except for Kerbo on the Invis. Hella, Strange, Cap, Jeff, Namor, and Invis for USC. And we are underway here in Game 1 between the Warriors and Southern California. Warriors taking the high ground here early. Dougie just looking for anyone to start building up charge on. Contact has promptly been made as the Warriors have now found out where Southern California is. A whole lot of nothing happening so far, but immediately Raimi goes down to the Namor. And this will lead to an early win here for USC. Dougie is just going to try and stand on point, build up that charge. He actually might get a pick off this. The Cap is going to go in, though, and that will open up some space. Dougie maybe getting separated from the team. Grizz is going to go in one more time. He's going to get stunned. He's just going to have to back right back out. They've done a decent job at stalling, but now Dougie goes down. That will stagger the Warriors. Both tanks down, and that will secure the first point for USC. It is now on the Warriors to contest here. Ult's relatively even, nothing crazy happening. I can't help but notice that the Hella and Jeff already north of 80% for USC. So likely a Hella Jeff ult coming soon to a stream near you. We are pushing this point immediately, just bulldozing straight through. There is the Jeff ult. Is P. Dougie going to be able to avoid it? There's the Hella ult as well. Actually got blocked out there by the Angel for a little bit. I think it picked one. It did. It picked Seer Report, put Twist on the revive. P. Dougie does go down, and this just looks like too many ults for the Warriors to deal with. But here comes the Adam revive. And Raimi again going down to the Namor. Well, P. Dougie looking for a pick. He's not going to be able to find one. Now it's the Emma ult. Fortunately, the Strange Shield's going to block a lot of it. And now I have Agamotto plus the Cap ult will lead to another advantage for USC. The Warriors are making some strides, though. Legendary coming out will pop the counter Invis ult out, so no Invis ult for either side. But a lot invested here for the Warriors with no major wins so far. There's the Angela ult. Will pin everyone down, but any pick's going to come out of it. Yes, make it two. Kerbo and Raimi get one. Jonga gets one as well. And everyone going down now for USC. The Warriors will take the point. It took a lot. They invested pretty much everything they had. Actually, no, they invested literally every ult they had to get the point. A Jeff ult back up again for USC, so that's something to watch out for. And we are closer to a Namor ult, which I don't know if we saw. I might have missed it. I'd imagine it got popped. There's no way he's just now at 75%. There is the Jeff ult, and it immediately getting used. And he's just going to dive bomb right off. He's going to take Kerbo and Jonga with him. Sea Report going down as well. Twist will get the revive on Jonga, and the Soul Bond comes out, keeping everyone alive for a little while longer. Strange just taking up space. Angela back up as well. P. Dougie is low. P. Dougie goes down. Jonga got to pick on the Hella away from the play. And Jonga back at it again with a Born Again. And choke slam now on the Cap. He will go down. Advantage here for the Warriors. Sea Report switching over now to the Bucky. Warriors may have found some footing here on point number one. There's a rocket ult that is up. Well, there's another Emma ult for P. Dougie. There is the Emma ult. And I have Agamotto getting popped as well, but he does get CC'd out. A Soul Bond comes out. A choke slam on the Jeff. There's the Hella ults. Anything for P. Dougie here doesn't look like it. I don't think the Hella got anyone. Matter of fact, Hella just goes down to Twist. The Warriors scratching and clawing their way through point one.
No chance against the Warrior Ball.
Well, it didn't look pretty here early. Maybe one more push. The Cap will get the touch. The Warriors have found a way. There's the double ult popped. Armed and dangerous now. I don't think Searport was able to get anyone off of it, though. And he might actually go down. He will. This is almost certainly a winning fight here for USC, and Twist will choose to go back. A clean win for USC on the last second fight. And now it's on the Warriors to try and contest one more time. P. Dougie swapping to the Strange. Time to get the portal out. In we go. Everybody jumping in. Brimey looking for something. He's going to find the cap and push him off. An immediate pick, though. P. Dougie does go down. Searport also not going to be able to stay alive. There's another Adam revive, though, that keeps everyone moving. There's also an Invis ult that's online for the Warriors. I actually think Turbo went down as he popped it, so never mind. We're going to have to go with the Rocket ult instead. And now the Hella Invis for USC, as well as an Eye of Agamotto. I think the Warriors might go down here, barring a miracle, which might just be that Eye of Agamotto. P. Dougie pushing USC off the point. Just going to dive right in on the back line. The Jeff Volt trying to force a C9. He'll go down. Point nearly in possession of the Warriors. It is just the Strange on point. He goes down. Scratch that. The Cap also on point. He will also go down. Searport pops the Bucky ult, and that should secure it. Point number 1. It was a war, but it goes to the Warriors. Anything but easy. Anything but easy to start here. Take a look at the ults on the other side of the board. The Namor ult is up. Now about 70% of the way there. Raimi is nearly to the next Angela ult. But a definite advantage here for USC going into point number 2. Oh, and there's the Kerbo swap to the Jeff, so you almost you have a feeling what's coming.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Point 2. Raimi just waiting, looking anywhere for contact. I think he knows where they're going now. Everyone's just going down main. He promptly building up that charge with the Emma. No real changes for either team. There is the Namor ult, but Searport able to get a pick. 2 back the other way. There is the Angela ult. And the Jonga, you know what? Yeah, the Jonga revive. We've seen it enough this year to call it that. There is the Rocket ult as well from Twist to push the advantage back in favor of the Warriors. One does go down. The hell is gone. That's a lot of damage off the board. Down goes the front line 2 with the Emma. And everybody else follows as well with Searport getting 3. Warriors take the point first.
I suppose that helps.
Here we go, next fight. We're just pushing up main again. Again, no major changes so far. Another Emma ult is up. See how long that lasts. It's going to get popped now, but he gets CC'd, so it won't happen. We do have a Winter Soldier and a Jeff ult. The Winter Soldier ult gets popped at the same time as the Jeff ult. Down goes the Namor. He Dougie very low, and he will go down. It is the Jeff for USC getting the kill. 4 ults on the board. 1 of them used here for USC, as they will make their push as the front line for Indiana Tech now weakened. Jonga getting choke slammed, and he will eventually go down. Jeff ult coming out. Does Kerbo get anyone? No. Ultimately, no. USC will almost certainly take the point back, barring God's work being done here by the Warriors that remain. P. Dougie is taking a lot of damage. He will go down. Raimi seems to be the next target. He will also go down, and that will likely secure the point for USC. 74% though on that push. That was pretty darn good.
Be proud of what you did here.
Here we go, the next push. We have an Atom ult ready to roll. And now a rocket ult. We saw how good that combo was in the last fight. There's the rocket ult. Emma ult up as well. Now that gets popped. It forces the invis ult out, but it might just pull everyone right back out of the invis ult. And Aya Agamotto does get popped. Hella ult goes out as well. Namor ult as well. There goes 2 for the Warriors. Make it 3, but there's the Atom revive. Jonga reviving 3. Make it a quadra revive. Raimi almost certainly going to go down. There he goes, but that should allow one more revive. Yes, it does. There was a Jeff ult, by the way, that ended up taking out 2 of the Warriors that was gone unnoted. USC has won this fight almost certainly and will hold the point for a little while longer. That was a lot of resources invested by the Warriors, and they weren't able to come away with it. 2 ults. It is Jeff, and it's the Winter Soldier ult. And there's the Angela diving and trying to get an abduction on the front line, and he does take down the Emma. That's a big pick. Gonna go for the Strange now. Drag him straight back into his own team's back line for more damage, but the shield comes out, and now a lot more damage coming out the other way. Another invis ult up here for USC, getting a lot of charge off the tanks, but another one goes down. This time it's the Hella. Forces the invis ult out just to stall. And now we'll see if the Warriors are able to take advantage this time. The last invis ult didn't go their way. Second support ult. This is a rocket ult for the Warriors. Jeff ult is still up. We have the Emma ult again as well. Down goes the Emma. Down goes multiple for USC. P. Dougie and C Report combining. Kerbo just chasing everyone down. He's going to try and cancel the portal. And he does. He ends up swallowing the Strange. I think the portal's going to stay up, but the Strange does go down. The question is are the Warriors going to be able to hold on their own end without the Jeff? It looks like the answer might be yes. P. Dougie gets another. Multiple going down here for South Carolina. The Namor ult, though, forces some stuns out, and a couple taken out by the Jeff, but the Jeff also goes. It's a close fight here at the end. South California, rather, appears to be getting the advantage through all of this. Report just trying to stay alive through everything here. Everybody's back up. Everyone's back on the point. The next death will turn this fight. There's the Strange portal. P. Dougie coming in from the off angle. Just gonna establish the presence. There's the Hella ult. The choke slam comes out. P. Dougie is very, very low, and he will go down. Jonga will pop his revive. Multiple going down for the Warriors. And that will give Southern California, the point. 99-99 again. P. Dougie taking an absolute beating. That is a Warrior rocket ult, but another invis ult as well. It's our Jeff Kerbo. Wasn't able to get anyone. And now the Bucky ult. C Report gets 1. How much more does he get? Make it 2. Make it 3. Everyone's gone. And that, barring this Venom stalling out, which won't happen, a quad for C Report will take game 1. Very close. Very, very close. But the Warriors come out on top here in game 1. Raimi going 25-8, earning the MVP honors here in this one. You take a look at your scoreboard there. P. Dougie 27-12, C Report 29-11, Jonga 22-6, Kerbo 23-9, Twist 8-3 with 40 assists on that rocket. It's absolutely insane. On the other end for USC, it was the Jeff 33-7, Ace having a game. or 28-7, and the Hella 32-9. They're strange 18-7 as well. The Hella did the most damage, 23k damage during that game. Was very, very close the entire way, but it does lean the way of the Tech here in the beginning. And, well, you can see they're just kind of vibing for now. They're vibing. We're just getting started. We are just getting started. For the record, you may notice there is one empty seat there. Rhyming is playing from home tonight. Today? I think it's today. It's 3 o'clock. I wouldn't quite say 3 o'clock is tonight. That's not gamer hours yet. He's not feeling 100%, so get well soon, Rhymy. Yeah, everyone else is here. Jonga decided to take a walk here between games 1 and 2. Yeah, nothing real crazy to report outside of that. Outside of this game, there was an upset to report. Toronto did lose to Rutgers 3-0 in the other lower bracket. So the winner of this series will play Rutgers instead of the University of Toronto. I do not know how Rutgers did, but I know Toronto was the 3 seed. Toronto went 6-2. One of those losses was to the Warriors. Rutgers was the 11 seed. They went 4-4, and they are now guaranteed a top 4 spot in season 2 of Collegiate Rivals. So shout out to Rutgers University for that upset. Not the first upset we've seen. The Warriors falling to Nebraska 3-0 was an upset. That was the 5 seed beating the 1 seed. I don't think there were any other crazy upsets outside of that. USC did beat the 7 seed in their first round matchup. I don't think outside of that, I'm looking at the bracket, I don't think there were really any other crazy upsets. Iowa beat, I think it's Cal Poly in lower round 1, 3-0, which would have been an upset. But nothing else really to report outside of that. That's really all I got. We are vibing, waiting for game number 2. Producer, do we have time to take a break? We do. I'm getting a nod. All right. We're going to take a hot second. We're going to breathe. Game 1 goes in favor of the Warriors. Game 2 coming up in just a moment. Don't go far. You're watching Collegiate Rivals on the Indiana Tech Twitch channel. For game number 2, I've been told it's Convergence Central Park. As we move forward, I got nothing else really to report outside of that. There is C report right there, though. We can see him. I don't know. That was a joke I just made. Probably won't make that one again. I'm be honest with you. That one, I think that one kind of missed. Yeah, I ain't got much. Them Southern California boys, they got hands. That's really all I got to say. Here we go. We're getting into picks and bans. Again, double Gambit ult. He never folds when he's allowed to play. But he's not going to be playing. There's the Invis save. Again, Invis, very, very strong support right now. Angela ban for the Warriors. I'm sure someone for USC plays Angela a lot then, if that's what we're doing. We are saving the Angela for ourselves. I would imagine we're probably going to see a very similar. This is almost actually the exact same pick and ban that we've seen in game 1 so far. Everything is the exact same. The Daredevil ban coming out. Double ban, I'm assuming Daredevil, there it is, Daredevil Mantis. Yep, okay. It is perfectly identical so far going into game 2. The save, is this Invis? I think we saved Invis last time. Are we saving Invis? Or are we just gonna do the exact same thing twice over? No, we're saving Adam. Okay, so that's different. There were a lot of born agains happening in the last game, so maybe worried that USC was going to ban it so they couldn't have the revives. Not in this case. Not in this case. Adam will be available to, well, snap and have some insane burst heal, plus all that revive that he has as well. Psylocke and a Winter Soldier save. I want to say the Bucky was saved last game as well. I'm pretty sure that was also. So nothing changing for USC. It's the exact same picks and bans for USC. No, I think actually we banned the Bucky. I don't remember who they saved last in the last game. I don't remember off the top of my head. We are banning Emma. So no Emma available for USC here in game 2. As you get a look at what we are, well, you see what the teams are planning here early. C Report is thinking about Groot. We're both thinking about Invis again. He was thinking about Groot and then went Bucky and then unlocked Bucky. They saved Hella last and we banned Bucky last. That was what it was. Thank you, producer, for hitting me with some knowledge. The Warriors will start on defense here in game number 2. So we get the Penny, the Rocket team up. So double nest inbound with some really good healing and speed boost for everyone involved. It's honestly probably one of my favorite team ups in the game right now. As if anyone who's watching this cares about what I think about this game.
Prove them wrong consistently.
Nice working with you.
Double shield, meanwhile, for the Warriors with Strange and Emma. So just rocking triple here. Meanwhile, USC is sticking with the Hella Strange. This time it's Groot with Jeff, Bucky, and Invis.
Stop them from securing the mission area.
And here we go. Game 2 being brought to a Twitch channel near you, or YouTube, or X, depending on where you're watching. We're underway regardless, as USC trying to push through the first choke. The Warriors actually held a long way back, and the Strange is... Hades is really trying to find a road in. Hasn't really found it yet. A whole lot of sustain on the side of the Warriors here. This is a lot of revive as well with the Rocket involved too. And P. Dougie has full charge on his beam, and that's going to hurt a lot. He's just going to go straight for the Strange. There's the choke slam, and the Strange nearly goes down. This will allow the Warriors to push them back out, though. P. Dougie keeping that 100 charge. It's the crystal as well. That's a free 25% damage on whoever he ended up getting the crystal on. I don't know who it was, but it was a lot of damage regardless. That's an early fight win for the Warriors. The first couple ults are on the board. Jeff, Invis for USC, Strange, and Emma for the Warriors. Another crystal for P. Dougie. and a lot more damage. I'm sure the ult's probably on the way here soon. Never mind, it's just a choke. There goes the Invis ult. They have swapped a Punisher. So they've swapped out their Hela for Punisher at this point. There's the Groot ult. There goes our Emma ult in response. But the Bucky picks off 3 for the Warriors. And USC, a massive advantage. Jonga's going to go for the revive. Is it going to be enough? Is Raimi going to be able to sustain on his own? There goes the rocket ult. Everyone back on the board. And apparently no harm, no foul. It was all for naught. That is the danger of the revive triple support setup that we've seen for the Warriors. I think last time we saw it, I almost lost my mind because of how many Born Agains we saw. We're kind of seeing it again. It's their worst nightmare right now for South California. I said it multiple times. I'm a college ball watcher too. I should know this. That is a lot of mines that Raimi is setting up at that choke. So that's going to hurt whoever chooses to walk into it. Apparently, USC doesn't care. The Groot is taking a lot of damage from it. And the Groot will go down. You walked into a lot of mines. There goes the Jeff ult. And the Punisher ult coming out now. Is P. Dougie going to have the damage to mow him down? The answer is no. Kerbo tried to pop the Invis ult, I think. No, he just ended up dying. They're just going to go straight for the back line. USC will likely take the point off of this. Raimi is just going to run out. T-Report is going to try and get a touch. But I think the Warriors have made the call to secede the point. So 3 minutes and 30 seconds or so on the clock here. It was a pretty darn good hold for the Warriors. Three ults on the board for the Warriors, 3 ults for USC. It is 2 tanks for USC, 1 support, 2 supports, and, well, 2 tanks. Actually, 3 supports and 1 tank. And there goes the tank support, or the tank ult, rather, as well as the rocket ult. There goes the Invis ult, though. That will stall everything out for the moment. That is really funny to watch Angela go that slow through the Invis ult. It doesn't even look physically possible. Raimi has, by the way, swapped to the Angela, if it was not obvious. He is going to be dead, though, unfortunately. T-Report has his ult on Bucky, so we're going to watch for that one as well. We've seen him have some moments on Bucky this year. We're going to need a couple more of those if we want to keep the season going. Dougie again, 100 charging the Emma, immediately gets the choke slam, and the Groot is gone. That will send USC reeling. And P. Dougie is just going to keep pressing. Make it 2. Jonga got the credit. Make it 3. C-Report gets the credit there. A whole lot of kill stealing going on. I don't think the Warriors really care. That will wipe some time off the board. And there goes Angela spearing the Strange, and the Strange goes down. Hades unallowed to play the game. There goes the Angela ult as well, pinning everyone down. P. Dougie did lose his charge, so he's going to have to start again. But again, P. Dougie getting the Punisher. Jonga getting the Jeff. Lots of ults on the board. USC can't get out of spawn. And with 90 seconds on the board, this hold for the Warriors looking better and better as time goes along. USC is waiting for something. I wasn't sure what that was. Doesn't really matter. They got jumped by a wild Angela named Raimi. Lots of ults on the board. Groot tried to pop it, got CC'd. So that sucks for USC, but the Warriors will gladly take advantage of that. There goes the Bucky ult. And does he get anything out of it? Doesn't look like it. Punisher ult comes out. In response, every support ult the Warriors have. The revive, the Invis ult. Everything coming out. Now the rocket ult as well. Punisher ult is down. Now it's our turn with the Bucky ult. C-Report gets 2. He's going to look for more, but the Strange with the shield up is likely going to get away. Never mind. A triple for C-Report. 27 seconds on the clock. And the Jeff also spotted will be getting hunted down by Angela again. One last push maybe for USC. The Warriors don't have any ults on the board. That is important to note. USC does have 2. There goes one of them. And there's the Angela ult insta-popped. Raimi, the moment he got it, just trying to push him off. And that will do it. Only 1 for USC here on the push. And the Warriors setting themselves up nicely on attack.
Including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Producer is telling me that their Strange may have been looking to Portal but canceled it. I think you're right. That's kind of what it looked like, but I wasn't 100% sure. Here we go. We are going on the offense now. A slight change. Venom has been brought in for USC. I don't remember what Grizz was playing beforehand. Off the top of my head, can't recall. I know he was playing Angela in game 1. I don't remember what he played here in the beginning of this one. But he's gonna go with Venom. Groot. Okay, good call. Good call. Producer is on it today when I am not. Producer, can we get a stat check on the board by chance? A quick little scoreboard check, per chance. There you go. P-Dougie 15 and 3. C-Report 15 and 5. Jonga 15 and 4 as well. There's some and Raimi 12 and 1, holding down MVP once again here halfway through game number 2, and here we go. Turbo is on the Jeff this time instead of playing on the Invis. That seems to be the 2 heroes he's been playing on, or he's going to be playing on mostly throughout this series, as he's done well through a game and a half so far. P-Dougie was very low. He does go down, but C-Report gets 1 as well, and P-Dougie does get revived because, well, we're playing with Rocket, and we're also playing with Adam, who is also 40% to his ult. It's broken. Raimi does get the Hela, who swapped off Punisher and back to Hela again, and we are promptly making very quick work on the point. Still 1 there. Raimi just bullying the back line, and then just chooses to spear one because he can. That was the Bucky that just went down, and now the Venom that we were talking about that got swapped onto also taken down. Strange also low. Raimi just existing on the point, daring anyone to take him off. It's not working, and now P-Dougie with the Emma ult, he's just gonna pop it. It does pull out the Invis ult. Donka went down. I didn't even notice that he went down away from play. There was a Jeff ult being popped. That was the USC Jeff ult. Twist is playing Sniper Healer Rocket, as you can see. It is time for a C-Report ult. He didn't get anyone, actually. I think it was the opposing Bucky ult that actually got one. But C-Report gets one anyways. Jonga got a revive as well, which means everyone does eventually go down for USC. Which means we have a tech. Yeah, indeed. Raimi is hunting and watching for a potential Strange portal that is not going to come. And here we go. We only have about 69.04 meters to go until we are up 2 games to none. That is still a decent push to get. USC, we saw how game 1 went. It's close. So the Warriors have definitely locked in here in game 2. There is Yummy off of the Angela ults. The Strange, the only one gonna get taken out. And there goes the Strange getting spit off the edge. USC not having a very good time here in game number 2. Warriors have found some solid ground here, and they've been able to stabilize post game 1. Domination is weird though. My own opinion. That's my own copium. I don't know what war I just watched happen on the point, but the Hela lost it to Jonga, which was very funny. We are also watching P-Dougie just go in and beat the absolute daylights out of the back line, and then proceed to pull them in with the ult. Hela ult has been popped. Aya Agamotto also getting popped. They're going to try and burn down the Hella ult. The shield goes up as well, so the effectiveness just completely reduced. No value there. Meanwhile, 2 go down for USC. And the Jeff ult for USC does come out. Only gets 1, make it none. He actually died. So never mind. P. Dougie continuing to fight on the front line. They're playing Thor now. We have just gone every single direction in this game. Jonga revived because he can, I think, because this game is over. That is a tech, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. A clean game 2 dub for the Warriors. And P. Dougie getting the MVP. We talked a lot about P. Dougie on that front line this time. Reminder, best of 5s the whole way through. P. Dougie did the most damage, blocked the most damage. 31, 4, and 6. That's kind of disgusting. Rhymy, 22, 3, and 7. C-Report, 25, 7, and 6. Twist again with all those assists, 4, 3, and 35. I mean, that's rocket gameplay for you. Jonga, 27, 5, and 11. And Kerbo, 18, 2, and 29. On the other hand, Lettuce for USC, 16, 7, and 0. Ace went 11, 5, and 17. The Invis, 11, 6, and 17. And the Buckies 16, 6, and 4 got a quad along the way. The Warriors just kind of shut USC down there in game number 2. So we are 1 win away from our first series win of the day. And a date with Rutgers in not too long. Reminder, if you're just tuning in, we're playing the whole bracket out today. There were 6 teams remaining. There's only going to be 1 left standing. And that is between the Warriors. USC was Toronto and Rutgers, and in the upper bracket it was Nebraska and Georgia Tech. They have yet to play. The results yet to be posted. They're probably playing right now. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at the schedule. I just have the bracket up. Okay, I'm just vibing. I'm rolling here. Again, I will be joined eventually by Cheesy Ninja. He will be here soon. I'm just vibing out solo casting some rivals for now. So how you doing, chat? There's like no one here probably. It's a random Sunday afternoon, but shout out Collegiate Rivals Series as per usual for running a fantastic event. Much love to the fellas out there. Sure, Diatonic, who I think is casting the main broadcast right now, is having the time of his life casting some tech yaz. We're going to Yggdrasil. It's Convoy for game 3. Producer has just informed me. I got nothing right now. We are just kind of vibing out, waiting for things to happen. I'm sure these guys are probably going into game 3 here soon. So I don't know. I don't think we have time for another break. Yeah, producer just confirmed no time for a break. I had a feeling. You can kind of tell by what the guys over here are doing. They're kind of... None of them walked away this time. Pretty good... Pretty good indicator. Yeah, and Collegiate Rival Series, also their production is asking for us to be ready as well. So we are going to roll. We are indeed going to roll right into game 3. The Warriors looking to start their day quickly here against USC. How long can I let this silence go before it becomes awkwardly funny? And stare awkwardly into the camera. Producer is shaking his head no. I think it was long enough. He's also typing to me right now. We still need, we've talked about, I did not see Jonga's dance move. I was too busy staring off into the universe. I'm sure we'll see it back on, okay. I'm sure we'll see it back on the stream. I had something I was gonna say and it's completely gone. I don't know. I ain't got it. It's gone. So far, so good. I see it now. I understand. What? I'm just gonna let that speak for itself. I'm gonna let that. I wish we had like a solo cam scene of just that, because that would have been really funny to watch back. But we don't, unfortunately. Producer's asking if we can show that. It doesn't matter. It's already been shown. We're live. Things happen when we're live. At least we know they're having a good time. That much I can say for a fact. They are indeed having fun. And that's vibes. That's vibes. W Jonga. W Jonga. And they are really taking a long time to get into the picks and bans game 3. This is becoming like a comedically long break for no break. Did he just born again? Producer, did I just watch him like hand emote the born again? I'm pretty sure I did. By the way, we're going into game 3 picks and bans. And again, no Gambit. He ain't never folding, but he do be getting perma-banned. And again, the invis save, which means Angela ban. Angela ban, Angela save. Okay. I don't remember what they ban here. I think it's Daredevil. Okay. And now we ban Daredevil. And then I don't remember what they ban. Mantis. We didn't ban Daredevil this time. We banned the Bucky. And then protected the Atom, which is the same as the last game. So what is USC going to do? YouTube chat is saying, go Bears. They're saying that in response to my shirt. Vibes. Vibes. Broken clock is right twice a day, chat. Broken clock is right twice a day. Rocket Protect from USC. And the Heliban. Okay. This one's a little different from the last time.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Producer is saying that the Raiders are winning the Super Bowl this year. Is that like the classic Steelers gone to Super Bowl meme that we always see every year, and then the Steelers don't win a playoff game? I think I saw a post today that the Steelers have not won a playoff game for like 8 or 9 years now, which is the longest in their history. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's the longest in their history.
Before you attack, get ready.
It's nice to have another genuine force for good on our side.
I'm not repeating what Jonga said in the YouTube chat. That can stay in the YouTube chat. If you want to see it, Indiana Tech Esports on YouTube at IND Tech. He is aura farming. The whole team is aura farming their way to defense.
3, 2, 1.
That's crazy. Here we go. Game 3 underway. Warriors starting on defense again.
Truly worthy of worship.
What am I, invisible?
See, report on the Venom is different. P. Dougie has gone full freedom and has almost gone full dead. That was very close. See, report on Venom, I think, is a new one. I don't think we've seen him on Venom, but we are doing the classic triple again. USC is not. They are bringing the DPS, which has already gotten a kill on Kerbo. That would be Lettuce on the Punisher again, on Kerbo, who's again on the Jeff. That is a lot of health on that Venom because of his shield. He was like 1,400 health there for a second. They have now swapped to Moon Knight, so USC is trying a whole lot of stuff. Freedom has dissipated, at least for a moment. P. Dougie has gone down, and so has Rimey. So USC will get some distance here on the card. T-Report just trying to stay alive here. There is the revive from Jonga. Followed by the Moon Haunting, as well as Judge, Jury, and Executioner coming out. I can't tell if this is winning or not. It looks like it might be. Maybe not now with P. Dougie dying to the Rocket. C Report is also not in a good way. Okay, he wasn't going to use his E because he has Jeff healing him. I understand. USC is making a push here. They're halfway through the first point. Thank you, Collective, for reminding me of that. He has no E, so he's going to die. Okay, there goes C Report. Did I just hear another Moon Knight ult, or am I crazy? Well, don't answer that. I think we all know the real answer. USC is probably going to take point number 1 here. Wow. They are just rolling right now. Oh, it's our turn to haunt with the moon. I think. I can't really tell what's going on anymore. There's just a lot of people dying everywhere. And unfortunately, it's all our players. Well,
Now might be a good time to stop them.
that's unfortunate. But I'm sure it's fine. Freedom has been put on the table for now. We are instead going for Magneto. P. Dougie, the Flankneto, has arrived. We've made this joke all year long. It is back once again.
Better stop that vehicle.
T Report also swapping to the Bucky. So let's see what changes now with this comp change. Nothing else really changing for USC so far, because why would you change it when it's working? Another Punisher ult is on its way out. This is about to get very painful very quickly for the Warriors, and down goes everyone but Born Again. I take your death and I raise you a Born Again. And now potentially armed and dangerous. Okay, we are just popping everything. We have popped everything. Everyone pressed Q like all at the same time. Unfortunately, it's not a winning fight. USC is going to continue to make this push. There goes P. Dougie with a meatball that got blocked by James. I don't think there were any great basketball players that came from USC. Producer may know better than I. I couldn't tell you. I think he is now doing research. I think I just watched him tab out. Invisult popped by. Was it really Bronny James? Okay, so it was mildly appropriate. The wrong James, though. I'm a college football ball knower, not a college basketball ball knower. I gotta specify which ball I know. C Report still has the Winter Soldier ult. He has not used it yet. We have found a way to at least halt the USC push for now. They've swapped off Moon Knight and are going Star-Lord. Holy hook! What was that, C Report? Oh, here we go. Armed and dangerous. It's time. He didn't get the kill. He didn't get the kill. Never mind. It's not time. It is time for more tech, yeah, though, as we're back to spawn holding. Okay. We're vibing. We are vibing. 90 seconds on the clock. 2 ults on the board for USC. 3 for the Warriors. Now 3 for USC. And the Magneto ult is about to be there as well. There goes the Rocket ult. I'm being told that DeMar DeRozan went to USC. You know, I think I actually did know that. That is brutal. Rocket into Punisher ult. Yeah, everyone's gonna die. There is not a soul that's going to live through this. However, I take your ult combo and raise you Born Again. Brought to you and sponsored by Jenga. So here we go. We're right back on the point. The boys are back. And now it's time for Magneto to be feared. You didn't get anything, but now, okay, well, no legendary. I was waiting for the Star-Lord cam, but it's hard to watch Star-Lord when Star-Lord is dead. That's unfortunate. Very good for us, though. We're still holding here with 30 seconds or so on the clock.
Down to 30 seconds.
We have 2 ults as well. We have the Invis, we have the Jeff. There goes the Invis ult in response to the Emma ult from USC. And we are just pushing them off the cart. 15 seconds on the clock. And there goes the Rhyme ult one more time, keeping them off. There's the Jeff ult to swallow everyone up. And by everyone, I mean the Jeff only. or rather the Punisher only. That is a DPS taken off the board. I don't know if he's actually going to get the kill. He might have. No, he didn't. He did not get the kill. Magneto being feared. C-Report has learned to fear Magneto. We're in overtime. USC has begun making progress on the cart. More revives from Jonga. We continue down the path of insanity. The Star-Lord has been deleted, but been revived by the Jeff. And another Punisher roll. This is like the 7th one in this game. Wow, that didn't even look like he hit him. Okay. Lettuce just getting a solo kill off of it. That was comboed with the rocket ult though, but unfortunately I think everyone for the Warriors is going to go down here. So I think USC is going to end up taking point number 2.
Save that tree. Right.
USC has promptly taken point number 2. 90 seconds on the clock. We'll see how much the Warriors are able to hold off USC from a potential full cap. Been a very good hold so far. They just haven't been able to stop them in their entirety. We have 2 ults on the board now. P-Dougie plus Twist. That Star-Lord is very low and promptly taken down by P-Dougie. That was, I think, a hook that just went in. I couldn't quite tell how that Emma ended up in our backline, but they did. It's time to get legendary. Unfortunately, Magneto is being feared. So that will delay the ult. And then that Invis ult will completely cancel it out. So no Star-Lord kills here. Unfortunately, I don't know if the Warriors are going to get much value outside of that here. They are pushing USC back. They did get one. That was the Invis. And now the Emma falls. So ignore what the borderline gold level player is saying, calling this game, and just sit back and enjoy what these players are doing. Because truth be told, I ain't got a clue what I'm talking about half the time. 10 seconds on the clock. Armed and Dangerous is up. We were looking for a hook there. C-Report unable to get it. Rhymy pops the ults, and that will delay everyone. Another Punisher ult coming out. C-Report does go down, and I think that means that USC is going to make some progress because this time we actually don't have the revives on the board. They are really pushing. One last test for the Warriors here. USC has scratched and clawed, but we are staring down the barrel of a full cap at this point. Is it time for a Jeff ult? That would be yes. What? Did I just... I think that was to get the healing field on the point. I think that was the whole point. That was odd. That was unorthodox. Oh, man. P-Dougie nearly got the rocket from across. We're still fighting. We are taking the point back. We are winning this fight. There goes and double Invis. They're basically inside of each other. I don't exactly know how that works. I think both teams just simply don't die at this point. There was a strange portal popped, and that is going to bring everyone back. Legendary is happening here. We'll see how much value the Star-Lord's able to get out. The answer is a lot. He gets 2. He does go down. Everyone gets revived, though. A rocket ult popped here for USC. Trying everything they've got to go down for the Warriors. P-Dougie still alive on the point, pushing him off with Magneto. Is there anything left here, though, for the Warriors? They're being pushed back to their spawn doors, and P-Dougie is down to his final 100 health. He goes down, and I think we're going to see a full cap for... Wait a minute, there's Jeff ult. There's Jeff ult. What? That's 2 of them. I think it's just for the healing fields. I genuinely think it's just for the healing fields. That is 1 stack of again. I take your again and I raise you 2. Yes! C-Report! Make it 3! And that prevents the full cap. But it's a long way for the Warriors here.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
So what is next? Are the Warriors going to be able to full cap, or are we going to go to game 4? That's the real question. Wolverine? Rhyme and Wolverine? Anyone else seeing what I'm seeing? That's unorthodox. Is he actually playing Wolverine? The fans need to know, Rhymy. World needs to know.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Always knew it would be you and me at the end of the world, Jeannie.
A connection as deep as ours can't be limited by space or time.
C-Report has swapped. What is this? What?
With that notion.
Then let's show just how long it is.
Twists on the Storm.
The battle starts in
Jonga's playing Invis.
3.
C-Report's on Phoenix. We've seen C-Report play Phoenix. Hidagi on Groot, Rhymy on Wolverine. They are actually rolling with this. This is, there's an idea behind this. I'm intrigued. Hidagi, or rather, C-Report is just being allowed to exist on the off angle, by the way. One already going down for USC. That would be the Rocket. Make it 2. Make it 3. And an early advantage here for the Warriors. Got to get that Adam down. He's getting bubbled, though. And he does eventually go down. Okay. So USC just kind of got rolled right out of the spawn. C-Report also found the Jeff. All right. There's a strange portal being popped, ladies and gentlemen. And immediately Wolverine showing why he's so strong right now. That was a lot of damage to a lot of tanks all at once. Rhymy is actually playing the Wolverine. That's a Jeff hold. And I don't think Rhymy's going to survive. The entire team, I think, got swallowed. Yeah, the entire team got swallowed. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Any changes to team count? The answer is no. We are still rolling with this. 4 ults on the board to the 1 for USC. So the advantage for the Warriors here going in. There goes the Storm ult. That's going to be a lot of damage. Plus Wolverine going in. The Strange is going to go down. There's a lot happening. Everyone's dying. Born Again happening. Oh, Rhymy is going in. He's going to get 1, but the Invis ult is going to heal everyone back up. Rhymy's going to go down. What is Groot going to have to say about this? Magneto is apparently being feared right now. Groot is going to be the victim of the Magneto. USC recovers. Rhymy's still on the Wolverine. Oh, someone just got abducted. That would have been the Magneto, but the bubble will save them. Down to 90 seconds here for the Warriors. This is not going well. There goes the Groot ult. I don't think he actually got anyone. The Phoenix ult has been popped as well. C-Report does get 1. Now the counter ult's coming out. Turbo got 1. This is not working for the Warriors right now.
Only 60 seconds.
We have to find another way. Rhymy abducting the Magneto, and Magneto is mag-dead. Which means Rhymy's gonna go in again because those Fury stacks, well, they hurt a lot. We are born againing, and Rhymy is taking a lot of damage. That is another twist Storm ult, which is gonna hurt. And there is no revive, I think, anymore. I think they waited until afterwards. And there goes the Wolverine ult. 3, likely 4. I think the Jeff's actually gonna get out. Yeah, the Jeff does get away. Rhymy, though, on the Wolverine. Not something we're used to seeing. He plays tanks. He usually doesn't kill him like that. That will be the first point for the Warriors. Another Groot ult is on board here, as well as an Invis ult. And there goes the Groot ult. A lot of healing happening though, but Raimi going in with the Wolverine. Oh, just nothing happening with it. Raimi does get one. Actually, make it 2. Jonga gets credit. Okay, this is turning into a buzzsaw for Raimi. He's gonna get even more. Everyone's gone for USC. And with just under 2 minutes to go here in the push, point 2 looks pretty good right now for the Warriors, but we're not there yet. They will likely get at least one more fight. Turbo with a lone ult. They got 2 on the other hand here. That wall, though, is kind of brutal. Make it another ult. Magneto's down. Oh, no. Oh, you see what I'm seeing. There it is! Raimi takes 1. He only gets the Punisher, though. Looked like he was going to get a lot more than that, but it still is good. This is slowly winning for the Warriors. Adam is down. Even more damage coming through. And a Groot ult gets popped. There's another kill. We have pushed him back to the spawn. There's still 1 on the point. So Raimi looks like he's going to try and take care of it. Unfortunately, Raimi is the one taking care of here. And there goes the Punisher ulti. The Punisher ult this time gets no value and instead results in just death. Twist, I didn't even notice, swapped to the Luna and has elected to use his ult here. Kerbo as well. He does get the Punisher off. And I think nothing else. USC looked like they were slowly losing this fight, and they ended up slowly winning it here with about 30 seconds on the clock. Although that's a lot of damage. Down goes the entire front line. And now Raimi targeting everything else. The BRB will bring back the Punisher, but Raimi's just going to kidnap him again and take him out one more time. That's the second point. Exactly 100 seconds on the clock. Very, very similar to how USC had their push. At least on stream, this is the first time I want to say we've seen it. Another Groot ult. This one gets a lot. Raimi gets 1, make it 2. Does he have more? There's a lot more damage coming out. Make it 3 for Raimi. And now it looks like a spawn hole.
Only 60 seconds left.
Unfortunately, T-Report just got shot in the head. So he will no longer be existing for at least another 3 seconds. We'll see what more progress the Warriors are able to make without their Phoenix. The Emma will run into a wall and then a force field. Turbo just trying to keep everyone healed up. He does have his ult up. There's a lot of ults coming out. Unfortunately, that does mean likely death for the Warriors here. 20 seconds left. They're not quite where we need to be yet. 30 to 40 meters away. It's basically full cap or lose. Twist will pop the Luna ult. There goes an Invis ult. E-Doggy pops the Groot ults, and here goes Raimi again. C-Report as well. Magneto being feared. Jeffel being popped. He's going to take out Adam. I think this is slowly winning, but it's hard to tell. There's a lot happening in very little time, but that I can tell is winning. It's rhyme time! Everyone gone for USC. Raimi looking for the last one. We'll just hold him at the spawn doors. And that likely will do it, barring one more touch, which there will not be. A 3-0 for the Warriors over USC. And credit to USC, they put up a fight. Raimi on Wolverine was not something I was expecting to see today. And we got to see a beast unleashed. $55-11 for P. Dougie. 57-11 for Raimi. 51-13 for C Report. 37-5 and 6. Look at the assists. 37-5 and 66, 47-6 and 65, and 58-5 and 48 on all three supports for the Warriors. Unreal. The Punisher Lettuce, 35, 15, and 2, did the most damage in the lobby. Had a triple kill as well. I think we saw that there. It was 0.2 on defense, but that is a tech yeah to start the day. They will have a date with Rutgers here soon. TM. I don't know how long that soon is. Probably in the next 6 to 7 minutes. No, I'm kidding. 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. They found a way to make it through. No real bracket updates to report other than the tech yeah that we just witnessed. So we take those. We move on. I don't really have anything else to say. I am going to take a moment to breathe, recover my voice for a moment. We're going to take a quick break. 3-0 Warriors over USC. We are moving on to the lower semifinals against Rutgers. Don't go far. We'll be back soon.
picture in my mind. You wanna leave it all behind. In a world that's turning all the time, nothing could stop me longing for your eyes. I won't let it die. I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, I won't be alone. We won't be This lake of fire burns my skin. How could love wear so thin? I'm sinking in the hollow ground. Nothing can stop me wanting you somehow. I won't let it die. I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, I won't be alone. We won't be I won't let it die. I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, we won't be alone.
And we're back. Series number 2, lower semifinals. Indiana Tech and Rutgers about to get underway here in just a moment. If you're just tuning in, the Warriors just got done 3-0ing USC. And now it's Rutgers from one NCAA program to another. Rutgers is D1, I'm pretty sure, right? Or D1? Yeah, I thought so. We just keep rolling. NAIA versus NCAA. We're 1-0 against them so far. It's esports is totally different. It's totally different. I don't think we played against Rutgers during the regular season. Big Ten as well. Wait, Rutgers is Big Ten? That's odd. I don't recall. Hey, by the way, Gambit double ban immediately again. Still no Gambit. We are once again saving the Angela, and Rutgers is banning Invis. So no Invis this time around. Kerbo, stop flexing the Lord Spider-Man. We know you ain't gonna play it. Rutgers proceeds to save their Invis. Rutgers, by the way, while all this is going on, let's take a look at their path through this season thus far. Rutgers was seeded 11th, 4-4 through the regular season. They then proceeded to lose in the first round, and then beat Kansas State 3-0, beat the 4 seed NCSU 3-0. The St. Clair 3-0, who also had been going on a run. They were the 15 seed. And then took out the 3 seed Toronto. So they're on a run right now. They're beating everyone regardless of their seed. As we get back to the bans, we then proceed to ban Angela. Daredevil was banned by Rutgers. We banned Loki. They saved Magneto. Ban Rocket. So we're banning out 3 supports. We are trying to reduce the support roster for Rutgers. Meanwhile, Rutgers is has taken out 2 supports and 1 DPS so far. That being said, both of which have been banned consistently so far. We are saving Emma. Shocker. We're saving our frontline tank again. You kind of have to. You have to. Excuse me. Yeah. Emma's just too good. They are banning Flanknito. So no Magneto to be played here.
Or villain, I'm not judging.
To Krakoa we go. Here in game. C Report plays Psylocke. This is apparently news to me. This is the first I'm hearing of this. Dougie is apparently contemplating going full freedom. A magic? Rutgers is rolling with a magic? Okay. We're going off the board here a little bit. Punisher, Magic, Emma, Magneto, Luna, and Invis. Everything there pretty standard except for the magic. And for the Warriors, it is Adam, Psylocke, Angela, Rocket, Emma, and Jeff, which is all relatively normal for us. Except I haven't seen C Report's game on Psylocke yet. Does C Report no ball on Psylocke? What is that? Is that the new skin? I think that's the new skin. That looks like the new Psylocke skin. I'm intrigued, C Report. I want to know. They have swapped from the Magic to the Moon Knight as well.
On your toes. Here they come. Some assistance, please. I feel better already. Someone scratch my back.
So far, whole lot of nothing happening. Everyone just kind of, it's a big push for the Magneto right into the back line. He's going to take a lot of damage. The Moon Knight has proceeded to melt Jonga, who is choosing to use his revive. Raimi has gone down, but gets revived by Twist. So both revives for the Warriors down early here. Dougie is charged on his beam, so he's going to enter diamond form and start beating life out of this Rutgers front line. Moon Knight does go down, but we lose 2 as well, and it is 2 of our 3 supports. P. Dougie's very close to biting the dust as well. He will promptly do that. That was the Invis finishing the kill. It looks like Rutgers is going to take the point first, but not if Raimi has anything to say about it, who is literally going back and forth, pushing everyone off the point. He is going to end up getting a kill here on the Luna. And now the Magneto is next. So this is suddenly winning for the Warriors, and now the Moon Knight is in danger, and the Moon Knight goes down. So Rutgers, it looked good for a moment. It no longer looks good. Raimi is just shielding up and going down. First point, well, at least the first cap, rather, to the Warriors now as Rutgers opening with a Punisher ult. There is also a Moon Knight ult in their pocket as well as an Invis ult. We have every ult in our pockets, and here's a Sea Report ult, but there goes the Luna ult to counter it, as well as a Rocket ult. That is our Rocket ult that's been popped, as well as Jonga doing his usual Born Again. The Moon was haunting, but I don't think the Moon was killing. I did get Jonga. There goes the Angela ults. It's big. There goes Jeff with the combo. He's got 4. And he's just going to take himself with it. The Warriors get the point right back. That is a clean slate. Everyone off the board there for Rutgers. They have made some changes. They are going Mantis. They are going Magic. Notable changes. We saw Zero Rain hover or contemplate Magic at the beginning of this game. So I'm intrigued to see how this Magic ends up working. Immediately going in with the right click. The combos go crazy on Magic, but it's an extremely difficult character to play, and I don't even think meta right now. Wow, the Emma just got exploded, blown up. Halfway to point 1 for the Warriors so far, and they are still winning the fights. Everyone going down, and Magic will as well. That's 4, and likely 5 here. A double for P. Dougie along the way. We have crossed 70% to point number 1. Business as usual so far for the Warriors. And the Emma ult is online. Same with the Psylocke ult. Oh, there it is. Wow, everyone just going down again. Every time I feel like something's gonna happen, on one person's POV, someone else is taking out 2 or 3. Mantis ult popped for Rutgers, just for some sustain maybe. It is over, and we have entered overtime now, as Rutgers is swapping to Strange to get the portal in. And now we have a real conversation here. Magneto ult didn't get much here. There goes the portal. Here we go. 2 support ults are available here for Rutgers. They will use 1 immediately. The Inatech also has 2. The Invis goes down. So does the Luna. Disaster for Rutgers. 3 now down. Make it 4. And the Warriors likely are going to take it. The BP swap at the end there just to try and get anything. That will be point number 1 for the Warriors, and it was relatively uncontested there throughout the vast majority of that first round. The beat goes on. Rutgers is just going. Are they actually going to stick with the BP? He's AFK, so I'm wondering if he's swapping.
Get ready.
Okay, there it is. There it is. I was gonna say BP can be good, but it's kind of like Magic. It's very difficult to do. We also made a swap. Raimi is now playing Strange. So no, I think he was on the Angela, and now he's on the Strange. Round 2, here we go, and yep, you saw the Penny, you saw the Rocket, you saw the Strange, so you knew what was coming We gonna try it on Rutgers, and the front line has completely abandoned the back line again. Here we go. They actually jumped into the spawn, and is this going to result in anything positive for the Warriors? A lot of damage coming out. No secured kills yet. Actually, Jonga went down. P-Dougie pops the ult. It forces out the Luna ult. C-Report did get one. Jonga will just self-res and keep the fight rolling. It wasn't the biggest play for the Warriors that we've seen with that exact move. Matter of fact, it actually might have lost in the fight in the long term. Rutgers is punching back. There is Armed and Dangerous, making a triple kill. Potentially a quad here for the Winter Soldier. It will be. He's going to look for 5. I don't think he's going to get it. It backfired for the Warriors. Usually that play works out pretty well, but it did not this time. Rutgers recovered well. They have the MO. We got nothing. So Sick Nasty, being, as his name implies, getting a quad there, which will, yeah, that'll win you a fight for sure. Rhymy just trying to go in the back line, but immediately taking a ton of damage. We're just gonna have to find a way through. Soulbond coming out here for Adam. He snapped as well, so now the Hella ult plus the Invis ult. Rutgers just trying to hold on to the point. They're almost to 50% now. And down goes Jonga. The Warriors are struggling here to find a way in. And they are being run down right now by a Rutgers team that is eager to put the pressure on the Warriors. %70 come and gone. A Cap ult, an Emma ult, and another Bucky ult. The Warriors got 2 support ults plus the Psylocke ult in response. Rutgers doesn't have a support ult at the moment, although a pseudo support ult in the Cap ult would count. Twist got caught in the Emma ult, and now every ult being popped. But Jeff able to get 3. Does Kerbo secure the kill? He's just going to secure the kill by taking himself out as well. That's a 3K for Kerbo. That should turn the tides of this fight. The Warriors look like they are almost certainly going to stabilize. We're into overtime. 99% for Rutgers. They nearly get everything off that opening play. But the Warriors do take the point back. Now, the question is, are they going to be able to hold it the entire way back? They did do it in point 1. Report's gonna look for the ult. There it goes. He gets 1. He gets 2. Make it 3. And that puts more pressure on Rutgers.
And already.
P-Dougie also getting the Hella away from the play. So that's a nice little stagger. That will get some more time. Portal's coming out now for Rutgers. They're trying to get to the point quickly. Jonga playing on Mantis. We have not seen Jonga on the Mantis since, well, I think the beginning of the year. Rhymy going in with the Angela, taking a lot of damage right away, though. Hasn't really found the angles he's been wanting so far. He's just going to go in and try and pressure this Hella out, and he does so successfully. Except now Armed and Dangerous on the point, but the Winter Soldier gets stunned out. Noah getting here. Hella very close to ult. Will likely pop it the second they get it. There's 1 kill for the Hella. Rutgers very close to taking the point back. There's the ult popped. He's going to target the back line, but he's going to get melted before he can do anything about it. Next up is the Emma ult, the only one on the board. Now Twist gets his. That's a nice sleep on the cap there from Jonga, but not able to do anything about it. Twist uses the rocket ult. And now the press for the Warriors. Pedal to the metal. 1 goes down. Make it several, actually. It's 4. Now 5. The only one left is the Invis. And the Warriors have climbed almost all the way back here in round 2. It will be 99-99 unless there's no touch. There is one there. The Angela ult was popped to try and prevent it. Rutgers does get in. There's the Jeffel. Doesn't find anyone, though, from Kerbo. And now Rutgers with an opening. They're going to try and find anything. They're not getting much damage off, though. Now it is a strange portal actually coming in. Rutgers is down on men. They couldn't keep themselves stable long enough. Everyone's down, and now it's just a lone Strange trying to 1v6. That's not going to end very well. And the Warriors, well, they're going to get a BP, actually, but he'll go down quickly as well. That is game 2. From 0 to 100, real quick, it's a 2-0. Your report on the Psylocke. I did not know your game. I think we may have seen him play Psylocke like early in the year. But it's been a long time since we've seen C report on that Psylocke. And 37-3. Oh my goodness. P. Dougie 32-4. Rhyme 28-4 as well. Jonga 13-5. Kerbo 26-7. Twist again with the rocket and all of them assists. 6-2-30 for the best for Rutgers was the BP that played, I think, everything. He played the Bucky for sure. 16-11-2. He got the quad. 10 final hits was by far and away the most on his team. That is game 1 for the Warriors. And it felt a lot like that first game against USC as well. At least they're in point 2. Point 1 felt relatively normal, I'll say, for the Warriors. It wasn't too stressful. But for now, we'll take it. Again, best of 5s the entire way. So if you are not familiar, first of all, I'm being made familiar of the fact that we're going to Central Park for game number 2. I believe that would mean that we are getting Convoy for game 2. I'm checking for a bracket update. I got none. I'm pretty sure the Collegiate Rivals main broadcast is now covering the Nebraska-Georgia Tech series. Reminder, Nebraska was the team that 3-0'd the Warriors in the upper semifinals. Georgia Tech, the Warriors are familiar with their game. They played them in NECC this season, and that went to 5. I don't recall if they played during this season in Collegiate Rivals. I'm sure they probably did. I just can't remember. Poor historian. So the top 4 teams left are the 1 seed Warriors in the lower bracket, the 2 seed Georgia Tech in the upper finals, the 5 seed Nebraska also in the upper finals, and the 11 seed Rutgers, who we're seeing right here. Yeah, we all had that right. Rutgers has been in a roll. Like I said, they took out the 3 and I believe the 4 seed as well. Yes, 3 and 4 all went down by the hands of this Rutgers team that we are seeing. They're laughing. I don't know what they're laughing about, but they're laughing. C report has arrived back at his desk, ladies and gentlemen. I think that means we are getting dangerously close to gamer hours. Just saying. I ain't got much to say. Producer, I'm guessing they're getting pretty close to readying up. Yeah, I'm getting the thumbs up from producer. It's wild. I don't really get to see a lot of the in-game stuff. Actually, here we go. We are going to see some in-game stuff. Do I need to tell you guys what the first bans were? It's never going to get played, guys. He may never fold, but he may also never play. Angela saved, because it needs to be. Now, what is Rutgers going to respond with their ban? Against USC, the bans were basically identical. I wonder if they're thinking about the Psylocke. Jeff! No Jeff! That is... Okay. They're going to save the invis. I'm pretty sure Jonga has hovered that gambit every single game so far today. And the poor guy has had it double banned out every game. No Loki, by the way. That is consistent with what we've done as we go into the double ban now. There's the Psylocke ban. And no rocket for Rutgers either. So who does Rutgers save now? We got to see one game of Steel Report playing in the Psylocke, got MVP, and then Rutgers said, yeah, we ain't doing that again. Not again. It's not like the Bucky again, though. Emma has been saved. Okay. So we get to have our last ban and then our last save. Una has been banned. Okay. I like where we're going with this. No Rocket, no Luna, no Loki, no Gambit. It is purely wiping out the entire support repertoire as well as the Atom save. So we're going to have some Born Agains happening again. I think pretty much all that leaves for Rutgers and support would be what? Mantis? I guess you could play Ultron. I don't know how good Ultron is right now at this level, though. They're also going to ban Rocket. Okay.
You'll need a
We're not going to get to see Twist on Rocket again. See report going to... Oh, Daredevil was left unbanned, and Raimi had me for a second. He's hovering Blade now. He locks the Daredevil. Is Raimi going to have the devil let out? See report is currently selecting between Bucky or Star-Lord, both of which fantastic options. P. Dougie going full freedom, Mag or Emma, elects to go Emma. I think the devil is about to get let out. Okay, P. Dougie has decided of all things he's going to go Venom. I mean, we have seen Venom before.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
People think they can see right through me. I bet you've heard that before too, Emma.
Men have said as much.
I'm sorry.
Consistently.
See report. Are we going to get some cheaper town halls? The cheapest of town
Battle
halls.
starts in 5, 4.
They are never this cheap.
2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Y'all ain't never seen town halls this cheap.
You were expecting Danny Rand?
Raimi on Daredevil is actually going to be a very fun watch. I'm incredibly excited about this on a personal level. We saw him on the Wolverine, and he's immediately going for the Jeff. He nearly actually almost won on the Jeff immediately. We are just going full Raimi can here. We are here for it. Okay, never mind. As soon as I say it, producer takes me off the Raimi cam. I understand. Never mind. We're back on the Raimi cam. There we go. He is on the hunt, and he has found a victim. He has changed his target to Jeff, and now he's dead. Okay. Wow, we are actually going with the full dive here. We are going Iron Fist. We are going Daredevil. We are going Venom. It is not working, however, and we are being forced to recoil. P. Dougie has also gone down. Huh.
I'll get you next time. That's much better. Vortex field.
We're still trying it. Raimi... Didn't Raimi just respawn and then immediately die? Did Raimi, like, walk out the spawn door and just get sniped? I think that's what we just witnessed. Okay. That is a Jeff ult that's going to take out several. Rutgers is holding here. First couple ults on the board, Invis and Bucky, and Adam and Invis for the Warriors. The Rutgers, so far, so good. Here goes C report going in with a kick, and is he going to be able to get back out? Answer is yes.
Rise, my friend.
Whole lot of ults on the board. There goes the Atom ult. Raimi is just waiting for the right pick. And I think he sees Jeff he wants to go for. I don't know if he's going to get the kill. Invis ends up doing what Invis does and going invisible. And then an Invis ult gets popped by Rutgers. We end up popping one ourselves. They are going to Born again. Magneto will be feared. P. Dougie's going to go in with the ults. And he will take out the Atom. That's a big one. That takes the revive off the board. Make it 2 for P. Dougie. The Emma ult also popped here for Rutgers. This Jeff is getting chased down by an Iron Fist on a mission. Somehow, this is a very funny exchange to watch. C report cannot take out the shark apparently. We get 2/3 of the way to a point, and the devil I think is about to get let out. There it is. There it is. Right on cue. Jeff popping his ult. The devil was let out, and I don't think the devil got anything out of it. Yeah, this is interesting. This has not worked for the Warriors. It was fun. Raimi's gone Spider-Man. We actually have a Spider-Man in game. Another Venom ult, and Raimi got Eye of Agamotto. I thought we were actually going to get to see some Spider-Man gameplay. I don't think we are. Although we are very close to getting the point. And we do. Okay. 3 minutes on the board.
Stop that vehicle in its tracks.
We are actually getting a Raimi Spider-Man gameplay. Raimi has swapped to the cap after that. Okay. P. Dougie is taking a lot of damage. The cheaper Town Hall has been popped. Rutgers is not a fan of discounts, apparently. They would like their Town Halls fully priced. We have an Invis ult, and a lot of ults for Rutgers going off the board as well. We are also going to pop our Invis ult, and a Jeff ult gets popped as well for Rutgers. We are just continuing to push, though. I'm just kind of taken back by what the idea is here. I thought at first it may have been a meme, and then we're getting another Venom ult. That's a lot of anti-heal. That's 1 gone. Is it gonna be 2? Oh, P. Dougie's just not gonna be able to get the second. It's just too much healing even with the anti-heal. He's still just gonna keep going in and pushing him back, though. That will give us more space. Four ults for Rutgers. They will almost undoubtedly be using it right before this point gets capped. Or now, one of the two. Raimi on cap, just trying to provide some freedom here for the Warriors. Your report went down to Sick Nasty. And now all the ults get popped. The Magneto ult did not get anyone, which is good news for us. We continue the press. See a report now on the Bucky. So no more cheap Town Halls. We have decided that we would rather be armed and dangerous. Speaking of which, Rutgers popped it, and now we are going to be popping the revive as they do end up taking Kerbo out and P. Dougie. And we end up losing 2 as well there. Doesn't matter though, because the revives were still up. The only ones we actually lost were Raimi and Twist. Another Venom ult for P. Dougie. But we are running out of time here. And this push has not been one the Warriors are going to want to remember. P. Dougie going to go down. I think Rutgers is going to hold this one, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get 1, and we're going to have a tall task ahead of us. Raimi gonna try and get in and get a touch, but he's gonna get pushed away by the Invis. And it is 1-0 after the first half.
Switch things up, including which side you're on.
So now the questions
You'll need a
get
top-notch
asked.
team to win this one.
We are going Penny. Does that mean But we can't go rocket, so we don't get the extra nest. Penny, Luna, Adam, Magneto, Cloak, Strange, or Emma. Dougie hasn't quite made up his mind. Nothing really changing here for Rutgers.
Before you attack, get ready.
You shine like a diamond.
Get a peep at the stat check here that producer brought up. The best the Warriors got right now is P. Dougie going 13-6. Rimey 4-7. 0-4 went 6-6 on the other hand. Well, Jungle also went 11-2. Kerbo 8-3-15. There were a lot of large numbers on the other side for Rutgers. They had a very, very good hold. So here we go. It is time for the defense. And it's going to have to be a dang good one. Rimey's setting up some mines. They're going to hold this choke here right in front of the point. Rutgers promptly going to push. P. Dougie has elected to go flank Nito. That's a lot of damage. Those mines hurt, man. They hurt a lot. Well, nothing so far. They did get one in the point. But we are holding everyone else out so far. But P. Dougie is taking a lot of damage. The Soul Bond will help with that. We do get two, though. P. Dougie gets one, Searport gets another. Make it a double for P. Dougie. That will send Rutgers right back to the spawn. P. Dougie make it 3. And potentially 4 with this Magneto being blocked away from his own spawn point. It will only be 3 for P. Dougie, but it's enough. Rutgers will bring a full 6 stack back the other way. And here we go again. Seer report. Maybe looking for something. They have swapped to a group. And now Rimey has the ult for Penny. Magneto was feared for a moment, but he did not get the kill. The Warriors did get 3, though, away from that. Now, Rimey's ult has been popped, which should send Rutgers back to the spawn once more. So this is a very good hold for the Warriors here. We're down to 2 minutes, and Rutgers still has not even been able to break through the choke. So far, so good for the Warriors. We got to pause, though, for reasons unknown. It is Rutgers who has paused, and I'm not sure why. I'm sure we'll know, but we don't know for now. There's a 30-minute timer on the pause. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I'm learning stuff today. So yeah, so far so good. Producer, are you able to pull up the scoreboard while we're in this pause? He is. God, I love the Marvel Rivals replay viewer. Look at all those ults ready to roll. Holy. I think we're about to have a Q fest here in just a moment. P. Dougie, 26-2 with 12 final hits. Pretty good. Rimey 10-7. Searport 14-6 twists. 11-2-17. Jonga 19-2. And Kerbo 12-3-20. On the other hand, for Rutgers, I'm noticing a lot of really high numbers for the supports. The Jeff 13-5-15. Adam, they're at 14-3-12. Is that the Invis Lord icon? I think it is. I don't know why I'm like delusional and I can't recognize that that's Invis, but I'm pretty sure that's Invis. Adam for them 7-7-12. That's actually not great for their Adam. Jonga is well, frankly diffing the Adam so far. Their Bucky 14-5-3 though. That is kind of disgusting. The Magneto 10-4-5 also pretty good, and their Groot, who was playing Emma, I'm pretty sure it was Emma, 12-4-2. That's pretty good. We're about 2 minutes deep into this pause. We're not sure why we're paused. I didn't really get a word on why we're paused. The players don't look confused. I have the webcam up. They're all just kind of sitting there vibing. No one really knows. No one really knows. Oh, we're unpaused. Here we go. We're back in the game. All right. I'm ready for everyone to promptly start using their ults all the exact same time. Never mind, they didn't even use an ult and just swapped straight to Moon Knight. B-Dougie is taking a lot of damage, but the penny nests are kind of disgusting. C-Report winning a 1v1 on the Moon Knight could not get the final hit. They are in on the point, though. Is it time for some armed and dangerous action? Maybe not quite yet. We're going back in on this Moon Knight one more time. Ult's getting popped. It was Groot Jeff combo time. Is it gonna be enough? They're gonna spit the Groot back out. C-Report did end up dying. Jonga with the revive. Twist with the Luna ult just to stall this out for about 12 more seconds. Lots of ults getting popped and a whole lot of nothing happening because of it. And now it's time for Armed and Dangerous. There's one. Does he make it two? Yes. How about a third? Not quite, but it's enough to send Rutgers recoiling once more here with 40 seconds left. That Winter Soldier ult is just an absolute fight changer. Game-changing ult when used correctly. There is a Moon Knight ult on the board. So I'm prepared for some Moon to be haunting. There it goes. It is haunting. They're going for the penny nest specifically. Now it is time for some more Armed and Dangerous and a Jeff ult as well. We have got a Bucky 1v1 happening. And I think C-Report... Can't tell. C-Report does lose it. Magneto was feared. I think Rutgers is going to win this fight. They were able to destabilize the Warriors here. P-Dougie is trying to live. Unfortunately, the melee attack does seal the deal. The question is how long are we going to be able to hold this out for? Okay, we do eventually all die. C-Report on the Strange TPing in. Another portal. I think that was meant to block our portal. Yeah, that was just, I think C-Report just entered a mosh pit. It didn't really work. By the way, Rutgers is only a third of the way to cap. That is a Jonga revive that's gonna cook. And now it's a Luna ult. This fight could be turning now. There's an Eye of Agamotto. And there goes the cap ult, which is just pseudo support. Armed and Dangerous coming out here for Rutgers will turn the tide back in their favor again. The Jeff ult taking out a support in Twist. Will P-Dougie be able to hold on? It looks like no, and I think this may do it. Another Eye of Agamotto. This time it's Rutgers with one. Primey just trying to live, but he's going to get pushed off the point, and I think with that, Rutgers is going to cap. But what a hold it was for the Warriors. Now they have to get Rutgers to not cap another point, basically. Otherwise, it's dangerous. Not armed, but dangerous. We just witnessed Armed and Dangerous. Again. And again. And again. That penny nest is probably not going to make it much longer, but we do end up pushing them back. 2 minutes on the clock here for Rutgers. The first death of the fight, though, is Rhyming, which is not great. The Moon Haunting is also not great. Rutgers is making some serious progress now. They are over halfway to the goal with 100 seconds and some change left on the clock. And they're looking for staggers. We're just going to recoil all the way back. Is there gonna... There's gonna be at least one more fight, most likely. Where we've seen C-Report do well before. There's the Jeff, there's the Magneto ult. And now it is... Well, now it's actually our Bucky popping his ult. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. And I think Rutgers is going to take game 2. Moon Haunting will secure it. Rutgers, not going to go down without a fight. This series is even at 1 apiece. Here you see P. Dougie, 24, 10, and 5 was the best the Warriors had with 13 final hits. Blocked the most damage, 55, almost 56,000 damage. It's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, 33,000 of it came from their Bucky. That went 31 and 7. The Invis, 28, 4, and 8. Adam X popped off at a real good game. And you could feel it as attack went along for the Warriors and completely stalled out. Did very, very well. We will have a game 4 here. Rutgers is here to play. They've taken out 2 top seeds already, and they're hunting for the biggest of the top seeds right now in the Warriors. I got nothing right now. I'd imagine the players are probably getting ready to go into game 3. They seem to like to move along pretty quickly. Not sponsored. It's the last stream of the year. I got to make the joke at least one more time, guys. I got to do it. All right. Here we go. Game 3 coming to you soon. They're going to Spider Islands. We don't see this map very often, but it's pretty popular at the highest level, I'm pretty sure. This will be a good one. I'm intrigued. I'm very, very intrigued. I'm gonna check again for some updates on maybe the other series going on. Georgia Tech is currently up 1-0 on Nebraska. In game 2, it looks like they are about to cap first. They're playing Convergence, so they're actually about to take the second point on... well, Nebraska's pushing, so they're about to take second point on Georgia Tech. 4 minutes on the clock there. That's a good series happening over there. It's a good series happening over there. The winner of this series will play the loser of that one. That's going to be a brutal fate for everyone involved, because these are all very, very good teams. Here we go! Game 3. We're going to Spider Islands. I'm not going to make the joke. Gambit has been banned again. But this time we save Rocket. Unfortunately, we'll be doing it without the Jeff, which I think is something that we're going to see probably the remainder of the series. They will save the Invis. They're banning Magneto. Okay. Both teams taking a while to think this one through. Psylocke and Jeff both banned. So no Jeff, period. Neither team is allowed to play the Shark. Completely taken off the board. The Rutgers will announce their final save. It is Rocket. So we will see Rocket for both teams. And we are banning Bucky. No Winter Soldier this time for Rutgers. Final save for the Warriors. It is a Mantis save. Final ban for Rutgers. Apparently they haven't made up their minds yet. They're going to take time. They're going to figure it out.
You'll need a top
No born again, ladies and gentlemen. No born again. Adam has been taken off the board. So it looks like we're going with, well, obviously our 2 saves. With Groot and Invis, and we're not sure what. Okay, C report is going right back to the Bucky. Brimey has not decided yet. Rutgers seems to have their mind made up, though. It is Rocket, Psylocke, Sting, Emma, Invis, Phoenix, and Angela.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Mantis.
Oh boy. Okay, he swapped to Phoenix instead. I thought we were gonna get to see a C report. Moon Knight for a moment. The answer is no.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Game number 3 is coming to a stream near you. Rhyme! We're back on the Wolverine again. We're doing this. Oh, the Emma has no idea. Couldn't get kidnapped though. The report on the Phoenix. That'll be a fun one. We haven't seen him play the Phoenix much the second half of the season. That, I think, was a mistake from C report. We're gonna act like we didn't watch that happen. Early progress made by the Warriors, headlined by that kill on the Emma. So the front line weakened now, and Rhyme looking to damage the front line even more. Going straight for that Angela, and he's doing a lot of damage to it. And he does end up getting the kill. C report gets the final hit. Pretty good push so far for the Warriors. Rhyme now will wait along the back line for his next dive. P. Dougie back on the group. This on the Storm. This is basically the same comp we saw in the series against USC. There's a Phoenix ult. I think it got blocked. Like it got blocked. We're just gonna keep on pushing. We don't even care. There goes the Emma ult. Every ult getting popped, actually. Oh, Rhyme just does so much damage to tanks. The entire front line just not allowed to exist. Now the Psylocke ult, but has Rhyme done too much damage? It's just too much. The Psylocke ult not enough. And the Warriors will almost assuredly take point number 1. Oh, well, there is a strange portal. So, questions still asked. And Rhyme will pop an ult just to keep everyone at bay. More kills coming out. Rhyme jumping through the portal. Wolverine is a menace, and you are witnessing why right now. Tanks hate him. And unfortunately for the tanks, he got buffed. And you're seeing it. Wolverine is back for those who are aware. Percentage-based damage is OP, especially on tanks. And with that attack speed, I mean, look at this. Rhyme is just rolling. Ain't nobody allowed to live. And that is point number 1.
Might be a good time to stop them.
Darling, want to put some money on it.
Better stop that vehicle.
Suddenly there's a lot of space open. This part of the map is usually not fun for the defending team. For the reason you're about to witness, actually. The moon haunting, though, kind of hurts. But P-Dougie does take the Moon Knight out. Again, wow, that was a Groot ult inside an Invis ult, and the Groot ult won. Would you look at that? More death for Rutgers. Rhymy is rolling. Seer Report is rolling. P-Dougie is rolling. It has just been unstoppable. P-Dougie's out here Fortniting. I saw that ramp. Look at that. We are pushed way beyond point number 2 right now, just trying to keep the press on. We do have a rocket ult on board, and we are probably going to use it. And there goes the Wolverine ult. He's going to get one. And Aya Agamotto did get popped, but more death again for Rutgers. They just don't have the response for this. They have not been able to stand up to it once so far. And that will be point number 2. 3.5 minutes on the clock, and the Warriors have been left unchecked by Rutgers so far. We'll see if there is any pushback here from Rutgers. The moon is haunting again. Seer Report is doing a lot of damage there with the Phoenix. I think we're about to see Phoenix ult. He looks like he's looking for it. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, here we go. Groot and Phoenix combo. That's a lot of damage. And I think 2 went down. 1 went down. This Cloak and Dagger popped ult. And Rhymy is not a fan of the ult getting popped. Except Rhymy is taking a lot of damage. Rutgers has stabilized for a moment. 4 went down because of, I'm assuming, the Cloak and Dagger ult. Which is fair, that happens. Angela. Rhymy has swapped off the Wolverine and is gone Angela. Okay. We have changed up the comp a little bit now. The Phoenix ult here. And they're just waiting. Now they pop it. Don't get anything out of it, though. And now the rocket ult, and it's going to be a press from the Warriors here. The Phoenix nearly melted down. The Invis ult comes out. And, well, we just watched a boot kill, ladies and gentlemen. There is a cap on the cart that has been found and is getting pressured out and is getting pressured dead. The Warriors will keep marching forward here. Rutgers had a moment of reprieve, and that was about it. They have kind of been up against it here from the moment this game started. Another Angela ult has been popped. This one was Rhymy's. More death coming. That is an Invis ult from Turbo right at the time that the Moon Knight ult was popped, therefore effective. And Seer Report on the Bucky now, trying to take out this cap, and will do that through his ult. So no free ult charge here for the cap, and the Angela goes down too. Rutgers is running out of resources here on defense, and they're running out of time too. Seer Report, though, getting very, very low, able to dive out. There goes the Angela ult for Rutgers. It's actually kind of disgusting. But now it's time for Seer Report. What does he have? Just pops the ult, doesn't actually get the reset. There was a Cloak ult popped behind the back line, so we're going to have to turn our attention to this instead. Rutgers has found a moment to stabilize again. 30 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the Phoenix ult right on the back line. It does take out one. And Angela ult came out too. I think it was Rhymy. Now the question is, who's going to outlive the other? Lots of damage coming out. Phoenix goes down, and the Warriors will full cap with 6 seconds to spare.
0, 2, 3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a
Well, all
top-notch
right.
team to win this one.
Looking at the other game going on in the bracket currently, Georgia Tech just took game 2 off of Nebraska. The Georgia Tech 1 win away from a grand finals appearance.
Before you attack, get ready.
Mantis, Pete just put Glintar on top of the list. How you holding up?
I can manage. Then we'll free everyone from the collector's theme park, yes?
Nothing too crazy. The one big change I see is P. Dougie is now on the Angela, Rimey's on the Emma, and C Report on. Okay.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't think much has changed for Rutgers.
Fight for the survival of war.
C Report, can you do me a favor and stop throwing it back? Thank you.
Destination.
Anyone willing to help?
Okay.
I need assistance.
Okay. Well, that was just a melted Groot. All right. Wow. P. Dougie is taking a lot of damage. Wow, he just got owned by the environment. He couldn't get out. C Report also got pinned down and could not get out. Rimey is trying to get some work done here on a backlining Luna. And he does get the kill. Oh, Rimey's... Oh, they're staggering. Okay. That was an interesting interaction.
They have been seen and they will not escape.
So Rutgers making some forward progress, although that's a good find there for P. Dougie. That was a dead Luna Snow. The moon is haunting, ladies and gentlemen. It is haunting nobody, but it's haunting. I just hope, I wanted to let y'all know. And Adam Soulbind has been popped, so that will not exist for another like 15 or 20 seconds or so. Mantis ult popped, Invis ult popped in response, so this will likely stall out. Maybe favor Rutgers afterwards. But not really. We have more ults, but they have more players on the field right now. Rimey went down on the Angela, and P. Dougie is taken beaten. We are holding right now, though, with just under 2 minutes to go. They have decided to swap to the Wolverine. We choose to pop the Invis ult in response. There is a kill. P. Dougie got the Wolverine. Unfortunately, Kerbo goes down to a Moon Knight. The Moon Knight will also pop his ult, and this will probably be first point here for Rutgers. Oh, double M ult. Okay. Both Emma's just ignoring each other and choosing to pop the ult instead. Who's the better Emma? Rimey with a choke slam, and is that enough? There's a lot of healing going on, though. Oh, Wolverine ult, that's going to do a lot of hurting. And now Armed and Dangerous, plus the Invis ult. Rutgers has the advantage, but they lose their Wolverine. And we're again. Double support ult. The Res and the Luna ult. They also pop the Moon Knight ult. P. Dougie trying to go in on this Adam. He does find it. Actually, 3 have gone down for Rutgers. 4 may go down for Rutgers, actually. Yes. That will push things back, and we are pushing this cart away from the point. It was less than 0.2 of a meter away from the point there for a moment. 15 seconds on the clock. One last push. It's a portal.
Final 10 seconds.
Shortcut. This time I need healing.
Were we able to stun it? No. They do get through. Dougie was watching it, but he wasn't able to do much about it. They're going to pop the Emma ult, but the shield is going to, well, shield it all off. We instead will pop an invis ult to delay this push here for Rutgers. Raimi is able to find one. Sea Report finds one. Armed and Dangerous gets one. Make it 2. Make it 3. Does he get the 4th? Not quite. Yes, sir. Actually, he does. That will do it. 2-1 Warriors.
Final score 0-2-3. Another epic victory.
Double match point. Dougie 36-4 leading the way. Sea Report 39-5. Raimi 39-3. Everyone for the Warriors, actually. That entire team stat line looked very, very good. Rutgers had a very, very hard time. Raimi, I feel like most of those were probably on the Wolverine. Look at the final hits. 14, 15, 15, and 10. Jonga had 10 on the Mantis. Mantis is kind of a disgusting support. She does a lot of damage. 2-1. Your series score. We're walking around for a moment. I can't provide much more commentary on what we're witnessing right now other than the fact that it's 2-1. And we are 1 moment away from a lower finals appearance. It has not been the prettiest path in the playoffs for the Warriors. But if you can continue to push forward, it doesn't matter. And they've done just that. Rutgers now on the brink. We have 2 lives left. We're going to Yggdrasil path here. That will be game number 4. Again, the winner of this will play the loser of Georgia Tech and Nebraska. They are just now starting game 3. So here we go. We got a moment to breathe. Clearly, players have walked away. I think I'm also going to take a moment to breathe. And we're going to take a quick break. Warriors up 2-1 over Rutgers. But don't go far, because the conclusion of this series is right around the corner. We'll see you in just a moment. You're watching Collegiate Rival Series Playoffs on the Indiana Tech channel.
my moment, my fate written, I'm chosen. Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my pride, but time my only opponent. And lately I abide, but limitless I've awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrificed mattered. All that blood, sweat, tears that I scattered. All that fake talk, fear that you splattered. Push me to right here, a new chapter.
Here now, waiting for the flag to fall. Here now, cutting through the rolling fog. You know you need it. It's so close, I feel it. Here now, this is the moment.
One too many times, the shots that y'all are taking. One too many times that I've been stuck patient on my downfall. Antidote seeking while I was vacant, but the crown falls simply to those who try to take it. One shot to get two paid, and my three wet like lemonade. 4 times and I step back to reload and I let it spray. This is everything that I need, everything that I wanted, everything that I bleed. This is victory and I got it, cause I'm
Here now, waiting for the flag to fall. Here now, cutting through the rolling fog. You know you need it. It's so close, I feel it. Here now, this is the
right here, right now, right now.
now, waiting for the curtain call. Here now, this is the moment.
Hey, they screaming, this is my moment, my fate written, I'm chosen. Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my pride, but time my only opponent. And lately I abide, but limitless I've awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrificed mattered. All that blood, sweat, tears that I scattered. All that fake talk, fear that you splattered. Push me to right here, a new chapter.
Here now, waiting for the flag to fall. Here now, cutting through the rolling fog. You know you need it. It's so close, I feel it. Here now, this is the moment.
One too many times, the shots that y'all are taking. One too many times that I've been stuck patient on my downfall. Antidote seeking while I was vacant, but the crown falls simply to those who try to take it. One shot to get two paid, and my three wet like lemonade. 4 times and I step back to reload and I let it spray. This is everything that I need, everything that I wanted, everything that I bleed. This is victory and I got it, cause I'm
Here now, waiting for the flag to fall. Here now, cutting through the rolling fog. You know you need it. It's so close, I feel it.
And we're back. Game 4 about to get underway. Yggdrasil Path is loaded up, and so are the bands. We're about to see double Gambit band. Told you. Knew that was coming. Question is, what are we saving? Why is Raimi hovering Human Torch? Why is Sick Nasty Lord on BP? We're saving the rocket. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense to save the rocket. Jeff ban? Invis ban. So are they going to try and ban Invis and Jeff at the same time? They're going to save the Invis for themselves. You go and ban, and you get a double ban. We are banning Jeff, so I'm assuming that means that we're anticipating them banning Jeff as well. Right? I think. By the way, update on the Georgia Tech Nebraska series as Mantis and Winter Soldier are banned. Nebraska full capped with 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock in game 3. Georgia Tech has 90 seconds left and they have not capped the first point yet. And they're just doing convoy. They're in Midtown right now. Magneto save for Rutgers. So are we saving Jeff? You're saving Angela. Okay. We also banned the Angela. So we're not worried if they ban the Jeff. That's what I'm understanding here. Which leads me to wonder, okay, no, Rutgers is still going to ban the Jeff at the end of the day. All right.
You'll need a top-notch team.
So Rutgers is banning out 4 supports. We are banning out 2 supports, a DPS, and a tank. Okay. Raimi is back on the Wolverine again. That is kind of terrifying. Low Key is about to be played, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think we've seen Low Key for a while on any of the Rivals broadcasts, period, this year. So, are we actually going to see Low Key? Yes, we are. He is going to play Loki. Okay. They're rolling. We are doing the exact same convoy attack comp that we have been running all day long. I think this is the same comp they were running last Sunday as well.
3, 2, 1.
We just didn't see it because, well, we didn't broadcast it. But this is not new to them. Here we go. Game 4. Raimi promptly positioning for an abduction. He couldn't quite get it. Turbo is very, very low on the Cloak and Dagger. Lots of damage coming out, though, on the Emma. The Emma goes down. That is C-Report getting the first kill. Halfway to the first point already are the Warriors. And there is PW with 100 charge again. So this is going to be very, very painful. That is 150 damage per second on that beam. Popping diamond form, going to keep that charge, going to get a good slam, and is going to get the kill. Okay, point number 1 secured, and it's relatively standard so far. Ult is ready for P-Dougie, and there is a rocket ult. Phoenix ult from Searport. Doesn't get anyone. Actually, it's the Punisher ult that turns the tide of this fight back the other way. So Rutgers will stabilize for now. Oh, we got a Storm ulti coming in. All the ults getting popped all of a sudden. Except for the fact that Rutgers finds 3. It doesn't work. Rutgers standing their ground. Jonga has swapped to Luna. There goes the Emma ult from P-Dougie. The shields do exist though, but Jonga doesn't care about a shield, and then Raimi doesn't care either. Make it 2, Searport with 1, P-Dougie with 1 as well, and that is a fight win. Wolverine makes such a difference. Emma is not aware of the fact that Raimi is right there. And will probably get kidnapped right into the back line. This is going to be very, very painful for the Emma. Loki is copying currently and has decided to copy a Cloak and Dagger. That should push the Warriors back. There goes a Magneto ult as well. Did not find anyone. And now the Loki having to pop his runes just to live. And we'll TP right back out. That ult didn't really do much for Rutgers, except here's the one that does do a lot. It's the Punisher ult coming through. How much is it going to do, though? Everyone getting out of line of sight. Twist, the only one to go down. I mean, if you're going to minimize the value, that's how you do it. Dougie is not going to be able to live this fight either, so Rutgers is pushing back.
There you are.
Two minutes on the clock. We are close to the second point.
Needed a little boost. Thanks.
Dougie is going to lead the charge here, although he's getting hurt. There goes the Luna ult. 2 ults on the board as well for Rutgers here. And there goes one of them. It's the Invis ult. And unfortunately, Raimi's not going to be able to live. It's a lot of damage off the board here for the Warriors. Who's too far from the BRB as well. Dougie popping the Emma ult plus the Rocket ult. Phoenix ult popped. Our own Phoenix ult also popped. And I think we're winning this fight. That's 2 down here for Rutgers. And now the press. We have a Wolverine ult ready to go. I think we're about to see it. There goes 2. Make it 3. Is it gonna be enough to get the second point? It looks like it will. Yes, it is. Raimi making an impact. He pops the Wolverine passive here. And now with 2.5 minutes on the clock, we are staring down the barrel of a full cap. And P-Dougie just going to keep rolling here on the Emma. 100 charge is a lot of damage. Loki does have his ulted. He's going to go down. No copy here. P-Dougie gets slammed. Raimi going in. 100 Fury lined up here. That's going to be a lot of damage, except Primey is going to go down. So that damage is going to fall off the table here for a little bit. There goes the Jonga ult. The Luna ult for Jonga. And now the Phoenix ult. I just got knocked out. Loki ult popped. I don't know who he copied yet. It was a Punisher ult, I think. No, it wasn't. He popped some kind of ult, and I'm not sure what it was. I think it was just a Luna ult. It looks like a Luna ult. It was a Luna ult. Okay. Rutgers able to push back for now, but they invested a lot. P-Dougie does get the opening pick here on this fight. And here comes the Cloak ulti. Turbo going in. The Invis ult popped in response. Down to the final minute. Progress still being made here for the Warriors. They are targeting Wolverine hard, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. There goes the Wolverine ult, but the runes come down this time to defend it. Phoenix ult was popped here for Rutgers, but it did not find anyone, so now it's just a clean 6v6. The Magneto ult is now on the table for Rutgers as well. P-Dougie just mowing down here with a 100 charge. Just going to try and keep the damage flowing wherever he can. There's the Phoenix ult. Loki copy comes out. It's an Invis ult. Magneto ult popped as well. Here comes the Punisher ult. That's going to force the Warriors out. Rutgers again able to stabilize. For how long is the question? One last push here for the Warriors as we enter overtime. And the Invis ult is popped once more, and Raimi will go down. I think this might be it. There is an amplifier though. That could give an advantage for the Warriors, although it gets taken down pretty quickly. Turbo just trying to get out. Phoenix ult pop. Jonga goes down. Earport has swapped to the Strange. I don't know if he's going to be able to get the portal out in time. He will not. 278 meters is what the Warriors are going to have to settle for going into the defense here on Rutgers.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
On the other side of the bracket in the upper finals, Georgia Tech and Nebraska have entered overtime. They're in round 4 currently. Nebraska is actually, I think, about to win it. It's very, very close. 30 seconds left. Nebraska is less than 3 meters away from capping. Otherwise, Georgia Tech will win that series. No real changes for Rutgers when it comes to who they're playing. Magneto was thought about by P-Dougie.
I thought we were supposed to be on the same side, Frank.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And here we go. It's time to defend. There's P-Dougie getting near full charge. I do have an update. Nebraska did take game 3. So Nebraska will force game 4 against Georgia Tech. That series still yet to be decided. I think P-Dougie is winning this Emma Frost battle with Raimi's help. Does get out though and gets a lot of healing, so maybe not.
I feel better already.
C-Report did find the Phoenix, and here we go. First ult of the press, and it is a Punisher ult with an invis ult, and Kerbo, I think, was trying to go in for an ult, and it didn't work. Jonga will revive everybody. So we're right back in it. We have a lot of ults to respond now that their ults are gone. They have popped their ult. It is a copy on the cloak. And now a Magneto ult. Rutgers really trying to push the pace here. Warriors are stabilizing. Jonga did go down. Now it's time for some Armed and Dangerous, but it's just too much damage for C-Report. It's the Phoenix ult coming in. It's not enough to take anyone out. Now the Amplifier plus the Angela ult. That's going to lead to several kills. Raimi with 3, P-Dougie with 1. Rutgers right back to the spawn. They're going to stagger this Magneto way out.
You're welcome, more than busy. I'm fucking helpful. This time I need healing. Thank you. Cosmos heals you.
90 seconds left. Oh, here comes the Punisher ult again. Raimi just trying, I think, to get out of line of sight, trying to be hard to hit. We are popping the Atom ult, seemingly to respond to it. That's a low-key kill, though, for Raimi. He's going to spear out both of the copies as well. Unfortunately, Raimi does go down to a Hela. P-Dougie's also going to go down to a Hela. And this Hela is starting to roll. Rutgers might be making the march to point number 1, but the reses may be enough. There's the Cloak ult coming out from Kerbo. And Kerbo is promptly killed by the Magneto ult. There's the Amplifier. Runes are out. A copy from Loki. It is a Cloak ult for the Loki. More progress here in the final 10 seconds. Very, very good hold, though, for the Warriors if they're able to keep this moving. That is a Hela ult, which will basically send the Warriors under a... under a ceiling. Rutgers is probably going to capture the first point. I hate to break it to everyone here. This is probably not holdable at this point. Although the Jonga ult is going to make the attempt, but that Emma ult is a lot to deal with. We are touching, and we are pushing, but we're still dying, and another Punisher ult coming out will likely seal the deal. Unless C-Report is able to do everything here, which he will get chokeslammed and killed. So no, it won't happen. Jonga is able to get 1, though, but the cap does come out. 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. And here we go.
This is a nice spot. I'll patch you up.
Hi, that feels good. At last, our enemy showed himself. Covered!
You're halfway there.
Okay, the Warriors are making a press here. They're able to get 4. That will stop Rutgers.
Back here. Cosmos healed you.
Hi, that feels good.
I require some aid.
Get that vehicle moving again.
I'll patch you up.
That helps.
Only 60 seconds left.
is going to try and make a pushback. They do have the Magneto and the Hella. Hella does go down, though. Hey, this is winning for the Warriors. Very winning, in fact. We're down to 40 seconds. Rutgers has been pushed back to their spawn. Like all the way back to their spawn. 30 seconds on the clock. The Warriors are knocking on the door. Rutgers may be staring at the end of their season. There is a flank Nita ult available. There goes a Loki ult. It's a copy on the cloak again. Dougie's gonna go down, actually. Lots of revives, though, from Jonga again. The Atom revives are just so strong. The Magneto ult finds nothing. The Warriors keep holding. Now it's P. Dougie's turn. He's not able to get one. Raimi tries to knock down the Phoenix. It's an amplifier now for the Warriors. And there's another big one for Raimi. Runes come out now for Loki. That will provide some stopping power. But the Loki goes down. Rutgers is running out of resources. It's a Hella ult, and that's about all they got left. It's been used. It's only Raimi, though, who's left. Long way to go still for Rutgers as well. Report hopping back and forth through portals. He does eventually find the correct way through. Armed and dangerous potentially to end it. He's not quite able to get the final hit. Rutgers cannot leave the card at all. They are out of overtime, well, extra time. They literally cannot leave the point. And everyone's going down, and that will do it. The Warriors 3-1 over Rutgers and are going to the lower finals. And take a look at that. This one was a battle. P. Dougie, 34, 14, and 7, leading the way. Raimi, 32 and 8. 29 and 9 for C Report. 25 and 7 for Jonga. Twist again on the rocket. So many assists. 8-5 and 44. So the Warriors back to top 3. They will play the winner, or loser rather, between Georgia Tech and Nebraska, who are entering game number 4 right now. And I think, from what I've understood correctly, Collegiate Rivals is actually going to be covering the series largely on their end, and to, I guess, kind of pay homage and thanks for running this tournament as well as they have. It's a fantastic stream if you guys haven't seen it. We will be sending you guys to that stream as well here in just a moment. I think we're going to take maybe a quick break. I'm going to see if we can just get a parting. This series, it's not over. They obviously have the rest of the tournament to go. I'm going to see if we can get a parting interview with P. Dougie, Jonga, one of them. Real quick, we'll have someone talk, even if it's just through Discord for a moment. And then we will send you guys to the Collegiate Rivals stream for you guys to go tune in and watch how the remainder of this playoff bracket will play out. But the Warriors 3-1 over Rutgers, guarantee top 3. Everything from here will be covered by Collegiate Rivals. So we will let Collegiate Rivals cover the rest of the series through the remainder of the playoffs. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to get someone on the mic real quick. We'll be back, and then we'll send you right on over to the lovely voices of Diatonic and Company with Collegiate Rivals. Don't go far. We'll be back in just a moment.
Did we take it too far to say that we could not pretend now? Was it never enough to have just everything you want? In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got lost, you find a way to bring me home. And I want something I can hold that's worth this waiting cold. And I want something that is real, something to make me feel alive. take it too far to say that we could not pretend now. Was it never enough to have just everything you want? In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got bring me home. And I want something I can hold. That's what this waiting cold. And I want something that is real, something to make me feel alive. take it too far to say that we cannot pretend.